Hi guys, it's Heather. I will be showing you guys in this video today how I contour. More specifically, I will be showing how I contour with the Anastasia Beverly Hills contour kit, the powdered. This is the contour kit that I usually use for contouring my face. I just wanted to show you guys how I personally contour. Now, before I start with the actual contouring, the first thing that I start off with is concealer. And right now I just have base foundation on my face. The first thing I do in my contour slash highlighting routine is I use concealer, and the one that I specifically use is the Naked Skin Urban Decay concealer. This one is just so amazing, and it gives you like a photo finish touch, and I would highly recommend it. In this portion of the video here, I am just going to show you how I apply the concealer. I do start underneath my eyes, and then I also put it on my cheekbones, on the top of my cheekbones, to give a certain amount of light to that area, and then I also put it on my forehead in order to lighten up that area as well. For contouring and highlighting, really the main aspects are you want to give more shadow where you have natural shadows of your face, and you want to give light and pop out areas that are very prominent in your face, such as your cheekbones or your T-zone specifically. It opens up light within your face, and it gives you much more depth by highlighting the insides of your face rather than the outsides. And by insides, I mean that would be, like I said, your T-zone, your nose, your cheekbones. So basically, that's what I'm doing here. I'm just highlighting those areas with concealer first. Here's a tip. Keep in mind that order is kind of important. In this video, I have my eye makeup already done, but I would actually suggest doing your eye makeup the very last, because when you put concealer on, you want it to smoothly transition. And as you can see in the video here, I ended up getting it in my eyebrows. So be careful with that as well. Now we are going to go into our contour. The brush that I'm going to be using is the Soft Focus, I believe it's the 315 brush by It Cosmetics. So my tip for contouring, a lot of you are probably wondering right now, where the heck do you contour on your face? And where I personally contour is where my cheekbones are. And when I first started contouring, I had no idea where my cheekbones were, because when I first started contouring, it was in high school, and I didn't really have any cheekbones like prominent on my face. My cheekbones are a little bit more prominent now, so it's easier for me to tell, but back then I just didn't know. So here is a cool trick that you can do to find out where your cheekbones are. You want to feel the area and kind of feel where it caves in or goes down. So another way that you could do it easily to see is a lot of people just pucker their lips and suck their face in. So if I do this, you know, but for me, it doesn't really show when I do that, so I always did it by just feeling my cheekbones and then going from there. Where I am feeling right now is where I am going to contour, because that's just naturally where the shadows of my face fall. For this video, I'm making things more dramatic than usual to emphasize the point and where we are going to shade our face. So I'm going to be using the darkest one here, but if you have a lighter complexion, I would suggest this one. This one I would naturally or normally do, but this one we are just doing in the purpose of this video so I can properly show you guys. I'm just going to tap that in. And as you can see, this looks like really harsh right now, but the thing about contour is once you put that harsh line down, we're gonna blend. And you're gonna want to blend up for this to kind of transition. The good part about this palette is we could use different shades as well. We don't just have to use that darkest shade. So essentially I'm going to line the area with the darker shade on both sides, and then I'm going to blend with the lighter contour shade. So a lot of people have many rules and guidelines on how you are supposed to contour, but really it's the way that you want to do it and the way that you are most comfortable with. Yes, there are right ways and there are wrong ways, but you know, you are the ultimate decider of how you want to contour your face. So again, I'm taking, probably should have showed you what I'm using. So what I'm taking here is I am taking this here, just dabbing a little bit on, and again, we're just going to blend. So I'm just going to keep pushing up. For a second there I was pushing down. Don't do that. And then we are going to do it again. Alrighty, and then we're going to move on to our forehead. So I'm just going to go on the temples of my forehead. So I'm going to kind of get the top of my forehead too, just to add some more depth in my forehead. I have a pretty, I'd say, smaller forehead, so I don't really shadow it or add as much depth as I could. We are going to finish off with our blush and highlighter. So the blush that I use is the Naked Urban Decay Flushed little palette here. It comes with, so my camera just randomly decided to fall, which is cool, but what I was saying was it comes with this blush, a highlighter, and then also bronzer. Obviously I used the shit out of that bronzer. What I'm gonna do is I'm going to take this blush here, and I am just going to, what I do to bring out my cheeks is I smile. It's really that simple. All you have to do is smile. I just do this, and then I go ahead and just like lightly layer it on, and then I take some more. And notice you kind of look funny while doing it, but it really does work for me, in my opinion. It's kind of a weird way of applying. You could just like, you know, put it on like so, but I do it because it helps me, so I don't go too high or go too low. So that is usually how I finish off my look. However, if it's like I'm going out for the night, or I'm going to a concert, or I am going somewhere where I want a little bit more with my makeup, specifically my highlighter. So here's a little trick for highlighter. What I usually do is I take one of my eyeshadow palettes. I like taking the Naked One Urban Decay palette. Obviously, this is very, very old. So I use this shade, Virgin, and I use Sin. I just put it on my finger like so, and as you guys can see. So I just apply it at the very top of my cheekbones. I would suggest using a highlighter instead of your eyeshadow though, because you're gonna run out of eyeshadow real quick if you do what I do. But if you are looking for a quick beauty hack for your highlighter, definitely use eyeshadow because it looks the same. This is just about the finished look. What I'm gonna do is I'm going to take this brush. I just wiped or patted off a bunch of the blush that I just had on, and since it's right in that area, I just go over it real quickly to kind of disperse the eyeshadow. And then we are all done. So that's gonna wrap up this video. Just a disclaimer on this channel, I am reviving it basically from the dead. I did abandon it a while ago and I kept posting like every few months, and that just wasn't necessarily what I wanted to do with this channel. I want to post frequently, so I waited until I saved up enough money for a nicer camera, in which I have now, so that's why my video quality has improved dramatically. And also I invested in a mic, so essentially I will be posting weekly here. And if you are new to this channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And yeah, I hopefully will see you all in the next video. Bye.